Good morning! Kind of 10 o'clock this morning, right? Sure. Where are these children going? What's happening? Is this my child? Is my child in there? She would be. Oh. There's all the kids. Where are they going? Where are they walking to? I'm so confused right now. Anyway, it's Friday. It's 10 o'clock. Going to work. It's actually 10 after 10. If you really want to know. Do you guys ever just like randomly talk to yourselves and not even realize that you're doing it? Like, I was doing that all morning, and then I went to get some dinker this way. I went and checked my mail, and I got out, and I'm just like talking to myself, like, nope, nothing in there today. And then I realized how crazy I must look if somebody's walking or outside or whatever. Just this random woman talking to herself. And I never used to do that. I don't know if this is an age thing, like, or I just have nobody else really to talk to, so I'm just gonna start talking to myself. I don't know. But I do it all the time now. I'm always talking to myself. But anyway, that's the newest thing with me. Update with Timmy. I don't know if I said this. No. I got an appointment in the mail, like paper in the mail. And it said, I was so confused because it said that I wouldn't be sedated. And now this is like, I got this on my way to work, so I was kind of reading it while I was driving. And so anyway, it said I wouldn't be sedated. I'm like, my doctor said that I have to be put completely out for them to take out Timmy. So I was so confused, and then I called the office and to ask them, and the woman's not going to be in until 2 days before my appointment, so there's nobody there to take calls. So anyway, once I got to work and I could actually read the paper properly, I found out that it's actually, they're not taking out Timmy yet. I have to have another scope, which is I can't remember. I couldn't even say the name properly, but it's flexible sigmoidoscopy or something like that. But so what it is colonoscopy goes through your whole colon and checks everything out. But this one is just going to go through the lower part of my colon to where Timmy is at, I guess. So they just want to get like a better picture of him or something. I don't know. And it's a different doctor that specializes in it. So I guess maybe he just wants to see it for himself. I have no idea. So that is next week. Very exciting stuff. But yeah, today is Friday. Long weekend, so that's good. Thanksgiving is this weekend. My mom and dad are coming down on Sunday. We're going to have our dinner on Monday. And my aunt and uncle are going to come over as well. Oh, what are you doing? Oh my God, this truck just almost hit me. So, interesting fact. Or maybe, I don't know. My aunt and uncle are coming over this weekend, and my uncle is actually starting, or he's had for a bit now, Alzheimer's. And so he can get pretty confused and stuff now. And he seems to really only want my dad around. Like, he's always talking about my dad and saying that he's going to go live with my dad and whatever. So, it's pretty sad because my uncle, so I don't know if I'll vlog too much of that this week. I'll see. But he was such a smart man growing up. He always worked in banks. Not that has anything to do, like, Alzheimer's doesn't discriminate against like how smart you are or what you do or whatever, but I'm just saying that head of everybody, he would have been like one of the last brothers I would have thought would have ever gotten it, you know? And it's just so sad to see, and it's so hard on my aunts because nobody wants to, I don't think she wants to believe that that's what it is. Like, she's kind of always hoping that something will change or that there's going to be something to help him, kind of thing. Which I don't blame her, of course. So, yeah, it's really hard. My nanny so his mother had Alzheimer's. And it was always really hard on my dad because he would go to visit her when she was in a senior's home, and like she never remembered him. She didn't remember any of the boys. My grandmother had 9 boys, and she didn't remember any of them, but like if they showed up there, she always still thought that they were babies, so she'd always be asking like where the boys are because she thought they were outside playing. And it was really hard on my dad to have to go and see her like that. So it's one of those things that runs in the family, unfortunately. Some days I feel like I'm getting it already. Not really, but you know what I mean. Super forgetful. But yeah, more things to look forward to, I guess, as we get older. Oh, they're putting in a new, here, I'll show you guys. Putting in a new, can you see that? Overpass here. It'll be the new exit for Lance. They'll take a lot, man, because a lot of, if I get off from anywhere between 3:30 to 6, I would say, to get off my exit, there's no light there, so to make a left, you could sit there forever. Like, you actually have to make a right and do a quick turnaround and you'll get through there a lot faster. So I think with this new exit, it's going to take a lot of the pressure off my exit, so there won't be as many people there. Another fun little tidbit for you for my town. Yeah, so this weekend, I think, so Paul works nights all weekend, which means, well, he'll be home during the day, but he works till 4 in the morning, so really he's going to sleep till about lunchtime. But I think we'll definitely get out our Halloween decorations. We've been trying for the last, 2 weeks? But it's definitely going to happen this weekend. Definitely. Even if it's just Lexi and I getting it done. We are getting it out. Because I've had Halloween and starting my Halloween bags. Like, you know, that I give out. So, those things need to get done. Was there something else? I made the appointment to get my winter tires for my car, but that won't be until November. Which is another funny thing. My mechanic said that they've been putting on winter tires non-stop, and he's baffled as to why people are putting their winter tires on so soon. Now, hopefully I'm not going to jinx myself and then we're going to have some big friggin' freak snowstorm. But here in Nova Scotia, we don't really get winter or snow until January. Like, we'll get a little bit of snow, but nothing that's going to, like, stop you from going out in it until, I would say, maybe December, but lately it's been January, and then it just punches us in the face. You definitely want your winter tires on by, I would say, end of November. So I'm getting mine on the second week of November, just in case. But to put it on in October, I think is kind of crazy. It's pretty early, but whatever. I guess if that's when you have time. It seems that people nowadays juggle, and I think I've said this. I think this is why there's so many people out there that have anxiety, that have like anxiety and depression and stuff like that. I think it's because we have so much, like, everybody's juggling so much now. Really, this day and age, you need to be a 2-income family. So everybody's working, everybody's juggling kids and activities and, you know, house, all that stuff. Like, it's just a lot of pressure on everybody that yeah, I think is a new thing nowadays. And then added on top of that, and I mentioned this before, is that social media kind of makes people feel inadequate too, I think, because, sorry, I'm trying to set my cruise, because you go on social media and you see people living their best life and they're so happy, and you're thinking like, what am I doing wrong here? But nobody posts their hardship. Nobody's going to be posting that they're sad or they're struggling or they're can't make their car or house payment or whatever, right? Like, nobody's going to post that for the world to see. And so you only post the happy things. Now, luckily for my family on my Facebook, if I'm struggling, there will usually be a post about it at some point. But not always. I mean, I usually try to put on the happy pictures that people want to see, right? Like, so I think that's another thing that really people forget, that, you know, that's not real life. You're just seeing snippets of somebody's life, right? The good parts. So always gonna keep that in mind too. But anyway, that's my rambling for 11 minutes. And I'm gonna go to work. That's my thoughts for my Friday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.